Hi everyone. I'd just like to thank everyone who's watched my first set of videos on YouTube from Calbarry, and that's just given me some encouragement to try a few more. So this is just a quick little intro to my next video, which is from an outing to Moora, which is about 2 hours north of Perth. Some nice dark skies out there. So Virat Shah and I headed out there without a real plan. So we pretty much just scouted once we got there, gave ourselves an hour or so before nightfall and managed to find a nice little deserted farmhouse. So yeah, so this is that video, and I'll pop back on because I forgot to do an outro. So I'll see you at the end of the video. Okay, so Virat and I have been out hunting around the Moora area. That's easy to say. So we've been trying to find some locations, and we've finally found a old deserted farmhouse on the side of the road, which I think we're going to set up and try a few star trails, as well as setting up for the Milky Way core a bit later in the day. So we'll give that a go. Okay, so as you can see from PhotoPill's Night AR mode, which I'll stick up a better screen grab, you can see that the South Celestial Pole is just in this region here, so we should get some nice star trails happening right around the farmhouse just here. So that should be quite an interesting shot. And this is the other view. So this is the view that we'll get with the rising Milky Way. So we're looking around between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. This should look pretty cool for just probably just a single shot, or maybe just a small vertical pano with the Milky Way core just rising up in this region here. Possibly could work for a panorama as well from the front side of the house. Okay, so we're all set up for star trails here now. I've got the MIOPS trigger controlling the camera because I'm going for 90-second exposures, and the Z6, its maximum shutter speed is 30 seconds. So we're getting 90-second exposures, and that's the view from the camera. And we've got f1.8 ISO 400, and we'll be going for probably a couple of hours if we can. So it's still blue hour at the moment, so we probably won't use these shots, but I'm just getting it all ready to go. You can see the control panel on the MIOPS here, firing away. So as I said, set up for 90 seconds with a 4-second gap in between the shots, and at the moment I've got it set for 200 frames, but we probably won't get that far. So if it all comes together, I'll show you the star trails at the end of the vid. Okay, so we've completed our star trails, and we've done our foreground shots, and so now we're out in a little bit of a clearer spot just to do the tracked skies. So we've been encountering a fair bit of trouble with the moisture and the fogging of the lenses. You can maybe able to see it in my breath. It's yeah, we've definitely hit dew point. So we've got the lens warmers on. So I'll just quickly show you my setup. So we've got the star tracker working away here, and we've got the Benro 3-way geared head mounted on top of that, and on top of that we've got the camera and the MIOPS trigger. So we are shooting tracked 2-minute exposures, and that one has just finished, so you might be able to see that with any luck. So they're coming out pretty well. There's a fair bit of green air glow, which is visible. Yeah, so I'm just doing a very small pano here, like a 3 by 2 rows. And yeah, what else can I tell you? You can see the lens warmer up there on top, keeping everything hopefully unfogged. I don't know if you can see this, but the amount of dew that's setting on all the gear is making life pretty hard. But anyway, so hopefully we're all good, and at the end of this video I'll show you a few shots. Back again. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little behind the scenes from our trip to Moora. Ended up being quite a productive outing. I think we got 4 or 5 different compositions in the end. We wound up about 2 AM, I think, which was just as the moon was rising, which put a stop to proceedings. So yeah, I've got another video ready for editing where Virat and I headed down to Yallingup or Castle Rock. So that one should be coming before too long. So for now, I hope you enjoy the Moora images. I'll put those on next. See ya.